Hello and welcome to Snappy Summaries, the channel that gives you the gist of the best books in minutes. In this video, we'll be discussing Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, the Duke of Sussex's memoir. In this book, Harry talks about his life, his experiences, and his thoughts on the world. He also writes about his family, his relationships, and his hopes for the future. In the first chapter, The Beginning, Harry recounts his birth at St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London on September 15, 1984, as the second son of Prince Charles and Princess Diana. He reflects on growing up in the shadow of his older brother, William, and how he felt that he could never compete with him, even though he had a happy childhood and was close to his parents. Harry then delves into his complex relationship with his father, Prince Charles. While he admired him, they didn't always see eye to eye, and their relationship was complicated. He also speaks fondly of his mother, Princess Diana, with whom he had a close and special relationship. She was his best friend and hero, and her tragic death devastated him. Harry admits that he struggled to cope with her death and even blamed himself for it, leading to years of mental health struggles. Harry begins the chapter, Military, by discussing his motivations for joining the military. He explains that he felt a strong desire to serve his country and seek out new experiences. Although he was nervous about joining, he also felt excited about the opportunities that lay ahead. Harry then discusses his military training, which he found both challenging and rewarding. He formed close bonds with fellow soldiers and felt proud of the skills he developed during this time. However, his first deployment to Afghanistan was a sobering experience. Harry admits that he was scared, but remained determined to do his job. During his time in Afghanistan, Harry witnessed some terrible things and lost close friends. These experiences deeply affected him and he struggled with PTSD and mental health issues for many years. Harry felt pressure to hide his problems from his loved ones, but eventually realized that he needed to seek help. Harry eventually made the difficult decision to leave the military, as he couldn't manage his mental health issues and wanted to focus on his family. Leaving the military was one of the hardest choices he ever had to make, but he knew it was the right decision for him. Harry begins the next chapter, titled, Meghan, by sharing the story of how he met his wife. He explains that he was introduced to her by a mutual friend, Violet von Westenholz, and that he was immediately attracted to her. Harry describes Meghan as intelligent, funny, and kind, and he knew that she was someone special. Harry goes on to recount their first date, which was a blind date arranged by their friend. He shares that they hit it off immediately and talked for hours. Harry felt like he had known Meghan his whole life and knew that he wanted to see her again. Harry then speaks about their relationship, stating that they fell in love quickly and were very happy together. He describes Meghan as someone who made him a better man and helped him see the world in a new way. Harry credits her with making him more open-minded and compassionate, and knew that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. Finally, Harry discusses their decision to get married. He explains that they knew they wanted to spend the rest of their lives together and wanted to do it in a way that was meaningful to them. They ended up having a small ceremony with just their closest friends and family, which Harry describes as the happiest day of his life. In the next chapter, Stepping Back, Harry shares his perspective on the difficult decision to step back from his royal duties. He explains that he made the decision because he wanted to break the cycle of the intense media attention and scrutiny that came with being a member of the royal family, and to protect his family's well-being. Harry talks about the challenges he faced while fulfilling his royal duties, including the constant media intrusion into his personal life and the impact it had on his mental health. He explains that he reached a breaking point where he realized that he needed to prioritize his own well-being and that of his family's. Despite his love and loyalty to his family, Harry knew that he had to make a change for the sake of his own mental health and the safety of his wife and son. He describes the decision to step back from his royal duties as the hardest decision he has ever made, but one that he believes was necessary for his family's future. In the last chapter titled, The Future, Harry shares his aspirations and ambitions. He expresses his excitement about the future and his eagerness to create a new life for himself and his family. Harry also emphasizes his commitment to helping others and making a positive difference in the world. He starts by outlining his hopes and dreams for the future, stating that he wants to make a difference in the world and be a good husband and father. Harry then delves into his dedication to helping others, emphasizing his intention to use his platform to create a positive impact and fight for social justice to promote a more just and equitable world. Furthermore, Harry mentions that he plans to continue working with his wife, Meghan, to aid in making a positive impact on the world, and he wants to use his platform to raise awareness about important issues. He also reveals his plans to write more books and share his story with the world. Spare. The Duke of Sussex's memoir is a powerful and moving book. Harry writes with honesty and vulnerability, and he shares his story in a way that is both heartbreaking and inspiring. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to Snappy Summaries for more book summaries like this one. Thanks for watching.